Speculations are rife over the next Speaker of Parliament, but who gets the position? We're told that some names have been mentioned for the position of the Speaker of Parliament. Now, on the list are Joe Dartey, Mike Okwe, and Papa Owusu-Nkrumah. We explore the qualities that the new Speaker must bring to bear on the office. And speaking to this particular issue, the Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs is joining me on Skype, Asiedu-Dartey. Grateful for your time tonight.
Yep.
Thanks so much. Let's begin from here. What kind of qualities are we expecting, or do we expect, from the one who takes the office of the Speaker of Parliament?
Thank you. Good evening and thank you for having me. I think that there are about 6 or 7 qualities that will be very important for whoever becomes our next speaker. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
All right. Mr. Dramat, I can hear you because you're listening to me from...
I think that number 1, the person must be somebody who is very, very independent. I think at this juncture in our...
Please go ahead, I can hear you. All right, having challenges with the Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs. Let me try you one more time and see if I can get you right there. Mr. Asiedu-Dartey, just go ahead and tell me. There's a slight delay in the communication, so just go ahead and tell me. I'm asking the qualities that we need from the one who takes office as a Speaker of Parliament.
The line seems to be very, very faint.
All right, I'll try to raise my voice a bit, but you were talking about the Speaker of Parliament. Please go ahead.
Well, if you can hear me, I was saying that there are a number of qualities that whoever would occupy the position of Speaker of Parliament must have. Number 1 is the quality of being independent-minded. This is someone who has to be able to stand up to the other branches of government to make sure that the institution of Parliament is really an independent arm of government. Number 2, I think, is the fact that we need someone who has very excellent leadership skills, someone who can command the respect of all members of the House from both sides of the aisle. You know, Parliament is a very difficult institution, and today the MPP has a very comfortable majority. We need someone who can bring all the members, the 170-something members, to order, but most importantly, someone who can also ensure that the other side, that is the minority side, is also brought in line, but in the sense of commanding respect from all MPs. And number 3 is the fact that we need someone who has a very good understanding of the standing orders and the Constitution, so that he or she can very excellently interpret these orders and the Constitution. And then we also need someone who has an eye on legacy. The current Speaker, Right Honorable Duajaho, has started a number of things, a number of reforms in Parliament. For instance, the Parliament is about to inaugurate the Parliamentary Training Institute. And then also there is the Scrutiny Office is in the offing, and a number of other initiatives. We need someone who would come in and deepen some of these reforms that have been started by the current speaker.
Okay.
But most importantly, someone who would ensure that the perennial challenge that we've had in this country in terms of the independence of Parliament, which is coming out of the fact that Parliament and the executive is fused. This is where we have a number of ministers coming out of Parliament. Over the years, there have been a lot of talk about ensuring that Parliament is completely decoupled from the executive. We need a speaker who would look at these issues and ensure that, looking forward into the future, hopefully by the end of his or her tenure, we have Parliament that is completely separated. I know this is a constitutional issue, but I think it's one that Parliament is very well placed to deal with, and the Speaker will be someone that all of us will be looking up to ensure that this happens. So these are some of the qualities that at the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs that we think whoever becomes the next speaker should have. There's been a lot of talk about regional balance, ethnic balance, and so on. And I think we believe those are important, but I think they shouldn't be sacrificed for good quality. They shouldn't be sacrificed for leadership.
Okay, Dr. Draman, quick one before you go. You talk about someone who is independent-minded. Now let's look at Justice G.F. Annan. We look at Mr. Asiedu-Dartey. We look at Begina Sekyi-Hughes. We look at Joyce Banfordado, and even the current Speaker of Parliament. Now these are politicians. So someone would ask, independent-minded, can they be politicians and still hold that independence of their thought, their decisions?
Right, the line is not clear. I can hardly hear your question.
All right.
But if, what I heard was you are asking about Justice D.F. Annan and Right Honorable Asiedu-Dartey, and I didn't hear the rest.
Okay, all other speakers, these are politicians. Now, then you talk about independence of their mind on their decisions that they take. Now, they are politicians, so one would ask, can they be independent in terms of the decisions that they take since they are all politicians?
I didn't quite hear the question clearly, right. But I mean, if you are talking about independence and you are saying that they are politicians and
okay, Dr. Draman, we're grateful. Sorry for that technical challenge.